Hey guys, what's going on? Sherman here. Gosh, I feel like I haven't made a video in forever. I think it's been at least 2 weeks or so. I have my coffee here, so that's alright. But some things have gone down in the past few weeks that have just made it made me either unable to make a video or just made it difficult to make a video. So I've been preoccupied lately, and also I've been sick. So that's the main reason I haven't been making any videos, because I came down with a cold almost 2 weeks ago. This Sunday will be 2 weeks. And I felt okay. I got through Thanksgiving all right. By the way, happy belated Thanksgiving. I really wanted to make a video, but I was just not really feeling up to it, guys. Like I said, I was sick, but I kind of made it through Thanksgiving all right. I had an appetite, so I ate, and it was great. I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. That's what I missed most about making a video, just to be able to see how you guys enjoyed it. Anyway, I went through it all right, but I also lost my voice. I could barely talk, and it was annoying, but like I said, it certainly would have made it difficult for me to make a video. So I lost my voice for a good 4 or 5 days after that. Or at least, no, it was about 3 days after that. But you know, and I was coughing like crazy, like I normally do whenever I have a cold, and it just did not sound very good. So you may be able to still hear it in my voice. I'm still a little plugged up. My nose is running a little bit. I still have a little bit of a cough. One of my ears, my left ear, for some reason is plugged up, and I can barely hear out of it. But that should go away soon. Anyway, guys, sorry, I just wanted to just let you know why I've been absent a little bit before I get into the main topic of this video, which you can tell by the description. Also, another reason why I've been preoccupied, I told you guys I'd talk about this in one of my future videos, is that I have a girlfriend. So, some of you guys know that from some of my Instagram posts recently. She is wonderful. She is just such an amazing person. She's beautiful, and I'm just really blessed to have her in my life. So, she's just wonderful. So, I've been having a lot of fun. She's been spending time with me. She'd been taking care of me while I was sick, which is just amazing, guys. That's a sign right there. It's a sign that you have somebody really special in your life. So she was taking care of me, and you know, we've been hanging out here. I've been hanging out over at her place. Like that's where some of my Instagram pictures have been coming from. And just today, I actually went to Wal-mart. She had to get some things. She had to print some photos out in their photo center. I went over to our sporting goods section, or kind of our sporting goods section, where my Walmart sells firearms and ammo. And that is where I saw this. This is this year's offering from Kershaw. Last year it was their tactical pack. This year they're just calling it a 3-piece limited edition set. But this is a Walmart exclusive set by Kershaw. And like I said, I made a video about it last year. Last year's set, it came with one knife. It was the Brawler, or the Brawl, I can't remember which one it was, a flashlight and a pen. This year it comes with 2 knives, much better deal. So this year it comes with the Swerve and the Free Fall, and this little LED light. It's not a bad flashlight, but I'll get into that in a minute. But just one of these knives on just the cheapest place I've seen, Blade HQ. Just one of these knives is $25. And you factor in maybe $5 shipping, so $30. For $30 you get one. But at Walmart, for $20, $20 out the door, you know, not including tax, but you know, you figure maybe $22. So for like $22, you're getting 2 knives and a decent flashlight. Most people are just going to care about the knives. So you're getting both of these knives for less than it costs to buy one of these from any other store. So incredible value. But these are exclusives. You're not going to find the black versions anywhere else, I don't believe. Blade HQ has the stonewashed versions, which look nicer. But, you know, this is their exclusive thing. And also, I don't know if you guys saw when I was showing, these are both manual knives. They're D-assisted. Whereas if you get them from any other store, they're going to have the torsion bar in it. You guys know I prefer manual flipping knives, especially with my new ZT, which is working great, by the way, as a manual flipper. I'll be doing a review of that soon. All right, so let's open this up very appropriately with my ZT. I hate these clamshell packages. But good thing this is a really sharp knife. Which I got it that way myself. This knife, if you remember my unboxing, did not come sharp at all, really. Alright, I'm going to try to do this very carefully because there's a knife in here, obviously. So yeah, $20, guys. This is an incredible deal. And I've been looking at my Walmart every time I have gone, and today was the first day that I've seen them there. And the display looked like nobody had bought any. Okay, I believe this one is the Swerve. I'm just going to open them both and then show you. Yeah, I really do prefer manual knives. It's not, I don't dislike assisted knives. It's not like that. It's just if I have a preference, you know, if I have a choice, I just prefer manual knives. I like to be able to appreciate the smoothness of it. I'm not really, yeah, I'll open up the flashlight just to show you guys. So, and this one's the Swerve. Ooh, I really like that one right off the bat. Visually off the bat, I like the Swerve more because it kind of reminds me of the Browse Division flipper. Okay, not that great yet, but like I said, don't forget these are $10 a piece, basically. Well, let's factor in the cost of the flashlight, which I don't know. So both of these knives are less than $10 a piece, you know, in a nutshell. Now there are some other differences about these knives other than just the looks, and I'll get into that here in a second. Other than the looks and the fact that they're manual. But I'll get into that here in a second. Anyway, here's the flashlight. It does not come with batteries. The last one, or does it? Oh yeah, it does. It has one of those little protectors on it. I was about to say, the one I got from the last tactical pack came with all the batteries. Yeah, the last tactical pack, which that's not what they're calling this, but the last limited edition offering for the holidays from Walmart, from Kershaw, came with the pen, the knife, and the flashlight. So yeah, I mean, it's a pretty bright, pretty good flashlight. You can see all the LEDs in there. You know, it's cheap. It's not great, but you know, just throw it in one of your bags. It'll work. So let me move the camera down now that I got all that bulk out of the way. Alright, so let's take a look at these knives. These both feature Kershaw's new K texture. You can see all the little K's all over the handle. It's a plastic handle. It's not rubber. I thought it was rubberized at first when I first saw this. But it does have really good traction. It kind of almost feels rubber-like. But it's not. It's like Zytel. These are both flippers, as you can see, but they do have thumb studs. All black. You have a deep carry pocket clip, which there's a screw for it right there. Very cool design, I think. So that's a different clip from Kershaw. It's a little bit of wobble like the SOG clips have, but it's no biggie. It's solid. Good retention. Pretty neat backspacer. You have kind of like a file work pattern. It's not bad. But flipping action on this. Stiff. But these haven't been broken in yet. I like the finish they're using on this. It's not like... The one I got on the Brawler was like this. The finish on the blade just looked like a painted on finish, like Cold Steel uses. This actually looks a little bit more like a DLC. It's not a DLC finish, but it just kind of looks like it. It's, like I said, I like it. Everybody who got these were talking about how sharp these knives came out of the box. I don't know, do I have some paper? I have some magazine paper. I don't know. This stuff isn't always that reliable to cut because it gets moist. It's adequate. I know a lot of people's definition of razor sharp is different than others, so I don't know, like I said, magazine paper like that can be kind of iffy. Anyway, that's not a big deal, like I said, for considering what these cost. I can sharpen these myself. There's the model number. 3850 BLK. And this is the other main difference. I didn't know if it would show it on the blade or not. These are 3CR13 steel blades, whereas the other counterparts of them are 8CR13 are 8 CR13 MOV. These are 3 CR13. It doesn't say MOV, so I don't know if the MOV is like a huge difference. Take a drink of coffee. But obviously, the lower the number, the less edge retention you're going to get, the softer the steel. Just horrible. Like I said, you can't be that picky when it comes to something of this price range. There's some grit in there. Like I said, it needs to be taken apart, maybe cleaned, oiled, stuff like that. It's lock up very late, but it's all right. Little side-to-side play like I would expect. Doesn't really seem to be any up and down, I don't think. But with these knives, you can't really tell about the lockup until after you get them, obviously, because of it there in the packaging. But not bad. I like it. I like the blade shape. Yeah, it's a very wide blade. I don't normally prefer that, but it looks pretty good on this knife. It's a hollow ground blade. You can see it. You can feel it. Very thin. It's nice. I like it. This is going to be a good EDC blade for people. Good jimping, actually. Good jimping on the spine of the blade. It is really good. Very surprising, to be honest with you. Usually black-coated blades like this have really bad jimping. But ergonomics are really good because it's a wide handle. But it's very angular. You kind of see it has like that pistol grip fashion, almost like the Tremor, but just shorter. But the ergonomics on this one are really good. So this one, I believe, is the Swerve, I think. I'm really not sure. I think this is the Swerve. I just noticed, by the way, on the bottom of my handling, see China. That's all right. Okay, so there's that one. And this one, I believe, is the Freefall. Here again, like I said a little bit ago, I like the design of this one a little bit more tactical. This one's a little heavier feeling. I'm not sure why, because this one appears to be bigger. But heavier feeling, has the K texture. This one also has the same deep carry clip. This one carries deeper. It's like a SOG style deep carry. There's the screw for that one. Very cool. I really like these. I really like that look, to be honest with you guys. Kind of reminds me of the like Extreme Ratio or something. But this one has a nice backspacer. I'm not sure if this is G10. It kind of feels like FRN. But you can see it has that kind of gear pattern. I wish it kind of stopped right there, to be honest. But I can modify that if I need. But anyway, it loops over and makes its own lanyard hole, which is cool, because this one does not have a lanyard hole or any kind of loop. So this one makes its own hole, which looks really cool in my opinion. It's very different. Never really seen anything like that, and I've never seen Kershaw do that tail-mounted pocket clip before. I like it. I actually really like that. Looks really cool. Like I said, it kind of reminds me of the Division flipper. This one has really bad detent, but here again, that's something that can be fixed easily, and these need to be broken in. So here's this one. Really nice design. It also kind of reminds me of the CRKT Eraser. This one has slightly better ergonomics. Not that this one's bad, I'm just saying in comparison, this one has slightly better ergonomics. I like how this one feels. Just a little bit more. Reverse grip feels good. This one's, to me, a little bit more tactical, whereas this one may be a little bit more EDC driven. This one also features a Spanto ground blade. Not as Spanto-y as the Thermite or the Brawler. But you do have that kind of Spanto double grind there. It looks good. You get a lot of belly on this one. The blade shape is very reminiscent of the Brawler. You kind of have a little swedge up top. Not that pronounced, but it looks good. There's a model number on that one. 3840 BLK. Same 3CR13. I do want to do some testing on these because, they didn't cost a whole lot of money. So I'll be able to kind of not torture these knives, but, put them to the test. Both of these are steel lined. I guess you guys saw that already. Not skeletonized. That's okay. I don't care about, weight. Lockup on this one's a lot more early. And it seems like Yeah, it seems like this knife, the free fall, has a thicker liner. Yeah, it has a much thicker liner actually. So that's where some of the weight is coming from that I was telling you about. So this one's more solid. This has no play up and down or side to side. But there we go. Same kind of jimping. Feels really good. Feels very secure. Actually, no, the jimping is actually deeper on the swerve than it is the free fall. I don't know if you guys can see that. So the jimping on the swerve is actually better. The coatings look a little bit different too. You can see the coating is a little bit more matte on this knife on the right, the swerve. It's more of a matte finish. It's going to be kind of hard to see in the video. I can tell more in person, but this one does look a little bit more chalky, kind of a matte finish. Whereas this one's almost more of a glossy black finish. So these knives are made a little bit differently. Good tolerances. Good centering on the blade, you know, for what it is. These, like I said, these knives do need to be adjusted. They need to be cleaned and oiled. And I will do some follow-ups. And of course, I'll do a full review on both of these. But everybody was talking about how good of a flipper this one is. And like I said, I really want to clean it up. Maybe mess with the liner a little bit, move it over, give it a little bit more of a little bit better detent. Because the detent on this one is not that great. Sharpness on this one. Do I have any better paper? I just have these little, I have like little scraps here. Yeah, this one's a little bit better. It has some hang-ups here and there, but it's a little bit better than the swerve was. I like that they're flippers. You know, you guys know I prefer flippers. Oh, okay. Now we're using regular paper. Yeah, that's a sharp. Okay, so they come adequately sharp. Let's compare it to a ZT. This is the ZT 0566. You can just line it up pivot to pivot. See, the 566 is bigger than the swerve, and the free fall is going to be about in the same size range. But flippability right off the bat, I mean, hands down, the ZT. I mean, it's got it in spades. Yeah, this knife has broken in and flips wonderfully. These have Teflon washers. Just right off the bat, I'm just going to tell you guys. Oh, I never have a flashlight when I do these videos. I should. You can see Teflon washers. They're both the same size. That may seem like a weird comment, but for whatever reason, sometimes with these knives, they'll put two different sized washers in there, and I'm not sure why. They did it with this one. You can see the washer over here on the bottom handle is bigger than the one over on the top, but they're both Teflon. Good blade stops. Might have messed up with the lighting. Yeah, this detent is pretty bad. Detent on this one's better. It's a lot better, actually. Yeah, detent's better. But anyway, that's something you can easily fix. And I feel okay doing it on these cheaper knives. So, by the way, this one's also hollow ground. Almost just cut myself. But yeah, guys, these are really cool knives. They're both very different in their own way. These are Walmart exclusive knives. You cannot order these anywhere online. You're going to have to just try to luck out and find them at your local Walmart. But yeah, check them out. If you see them, they're, like I said, they're called the 3-piece limited edition set. $20. $20 you're getting these two knives and a pretty cool flashlight. Not that great, but still cool for, you know, for the heck of it, throwing it in there. So, cool knives. Definitely expect more videos and pictures of these on Instagram, and I will be carrying these, testing them out. If I can get this thing out of my pocket for 2 seconds. It's ridiculously fun. Here again, review of this to come. I've just been sick, guys. I've just felt like crud. And then when I was feeling better, I've been spending a lot of time with my girlfriend. So, hope you guys can understand. But anyway, like I said, expect more videos this to come. If you can find these, get them. These are great gifts. Now, I got this for myself, obviously, but, you know, I wanted to be able to review these and show them to you guys. Like I said, just letting you know they're out there. If you can find them, get them. It's a terrific deal. All right, guys. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, stay sharp, and God bless. Sherman614. Peace.